Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? It's Thursday, 8/13, August 13th. We got Aaron Waters show coming into Chicago this weekend. Get in here if you can. It's a great show. We're going to have the F-16s are going to be flying by our office today. So that's really, really cool. All right, we like that. We like that. So we look forward to this every year. This is all we have in our lives, and but this is pretty actually not too bad. Um, you know what I'm saying? It's like life is good, man. Life is good. You got to make what you got to make out of it, right? Um, what do we got this morning? We got the futures SPY trying to take day up, and diamonds and Qs are stuck back inside still. I'm seeing the SPY drop a little bit here right now. We had some PPI numbers that will be coming out in a little bit here, so we might get some rattle the cage there a little bit. CPI was good yesterday, so we should follow through with some of that, but we'll see. All right, that is the producer price index. All right, so PPI. I see that the SPY is breaking down here a little bit, just as we. I didn't see anything come out there. Just maybe some selling pressure coming back inside from the overnight. All right, so yesterday's highs were 774.71. We're 773.50. All right, so we're close to yesterday's highs, and Qs are off a little bit more from that, right? So 723.70, but yesterday's highs were 727.25, 727.25. All right, so we're a couple bucks away on there, and then I don't know. The diamonds made that big pullback. My staples are starting to wake up, so maybe diamonds maybe. All right, diamonds maybe a little stronger here this morning too. All right, so yesterday's highs were 539.18, trading at 538.48.50. We know that everything is fell from heaven. All right, this has been a good move to the downside. I don't know if they're done yet. All right, we beat up the sectors pretty good. We did what we could to the industrials. We got the utilities. I think are getting ready to start going, and now my staples are starting to kick in. I think XLP is moving on the move here this morning. All right, XLP. I've been nibbling, nibbling, nibbling forever, and finally it gets up above 85. So we'll see if XLP can get any better than this right now. All right, I'm still not too excited about it, but I love when the staples go up. All right, so that's my thing. All right, so what do we got this morning, man? We got Cisco, right? Cisco had everything, beat the rev, good guidance, beat the estimates, pops up to 134 and change to start from last night, right? Got up to 134.23, and then right back down to 115.97. I mean, they got everything going for them. All the numbers were good. I'm trying to figure out why the hell is Cisco down this morning, other than the fact that I'm getting an opportunity to buy it here a little bit, but Street says no for now. All right, so that one's really a mix to me. Tapestry is another one here that's in the move here, but Tapestry, I get. I love this stock. Love this stock. This one is another one, man. They had good earnings. Their guidance was pretty good, and their cash was all right. Um, I think they own two big companies that they took under their wing, and one of them is Coach. All right, so we know Coach's bags and stuff like that. That is a win, all right, for Tapestry, and it has been a win. What's really starting to weigh on them is Kate Spade. So they own Kate Spade as well. Kate Spade well is weak, all right, and it's been staying weak. So that's kind of weighing in on Tapestry, and I think that's the reason why this morning it's a little bit lower here at 139. All right, guys. We had a high yesterday at 1. 160.93, and here we are at 138.30. This is one where I would just wait a day or two, but I think this thing gets back up into back into business. All right, unless Kate Spade is really that bad, and I don't know if that's the case or whatever. But when you have good earnings and you get good numbers and your stock goes down, it's something fundamentally is screwed up. All right, so Tapestry. I don't know. I don't know about you right now. All right, diamonds are starting to break here, tons to the outside. All right, so let's go to the gorilla in the room. Right, they're still bouncing, guys. They're still bouncing. Here's Marvel. All right, just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. It's not stopping. It's not going to all of a sudden just change, but it will. But the question is when. All right, so Marvel continues with the chop here, and what are we at now? 215 and 215. We're taking day down, and we're going to go back and to fill in this gap to fulfill the prophecy of coming back down, so we can go back up again. All right, so we'll see with that one there. Marvel, it's the same thing. SanDisk is trying to move up again here. SN. I get screwed up with this signal every time. SanDisk, all right. SanDisk back down again, 1341, trying to get a rally going. There's your weeklies. Now, I'm sorry, your dailies. So the gap are up yesterday, 1306. So we're going to be inside yesterday's business, and we'll see what happens there with that gap up SanDisk. All right, Micron. Micron did the same thing with the gap up and then gave up. I like that one, huh? That was pretty good. All right. Coming back down, 900 spot 50. So 905. Here we go again with the inside day on the Micron. All right. So Micron back in there. You know what's going on here. It's just the chop will continue. Intel had the gapper up. They pounced on them, man. You can just see this when this thing came up on yesterday and this moved to the upside. They just pounded on that thing. All right. And then right back down, 100 spot 24. We're going to be inside these days right now from them gapper uppers. All right. I'm watching Marvel. I'm watching Intel. I'm watching Micron. I'm watching SanDisk. I'm watching SpaceX. SpaceX kind of busted out, but she's pulling back here. I think it's still got to hit 100. It's a big call, though. It did make a nice move, though, and I did not make a dime in that move. All right, I kind of laid off on SpaceX. I made some money down there when it was down at 105, 106, 107. But I didn't get this bust out move, and I'm thinking that maybe it's going to come back to me anyway. We'll see about that. All right. So SpaceX a little better there. I think she's still got more room for downside. All right. What else? So if we're continuing the same vein that we've been talking about, if as long as these semis continue to be crappy and just keep chopping, you got to take advantage of who's gaining, and we know who they are. All right. Well, we know who they are today. IBM. It's all about the Cloudflare, guys. All right. So we got to stick with the Cloudflares for now. All right. Now 237.56. We're at 238.55. That's another day up for the IBM. What else here? I put them on Twitter, and I'm sure you can check them out. CRWV is up, trying to pop up again after a good day yesterday with the gapper upper. Are you taking day up again? No, we're in there at 106 though. All right, so CRWV inside that day with the gapper up. I'd be careful with that one. Got a little lofty there. All right, CRWV. What else do I have? IREN, IREN, IREN. IREN on the run here this morning, closed at 43.60, trading at 46.12, coming back up. IREN. I don't know what the hell I call that stock. I need to come up with a nickname for that one, but IREN is better. Okay, that's for sure. Snowflake. Here, Snowflake. Snowflake had the big shooter down yesterday, coming back down from the highs of 341.95. She's a little weaker this morning now. All right, coming back down on the 2 hour. All right, so Snowflake not performing that great this morning, but we'll see if Snowflake can turn it around. All right, Snowflake now semiconductor NOW. Now I want it now. All right, coming back up here. This racket up here, kind of triangle outish, but couldn't get it done-ish. 125.70. You're going to be looking to take day up on Now Semiconductor. Looking for more upside there. All right. So I have a whole list of these that I keep an eye on. And I could just go through a couple of them real quick that I haven't already mentioned. Salesforce, I wouldn't be surprised. It took the hit down with the shooter day down. This thing has been good. One day, man, it's not going to kill you, all right? I say that all the time. One day, don't let one day screw up your whole life, man. Some people are crazy about stuff. All right, just be cool. All right, we got up to the highs yesterday at you know what I give it to me? 196.50. We're trading at 196, 195.93. We're right back inside. I wouldn't be surprised if Salesforce got its act together and got right back up there again. All right, that one is pretty good. All right, I'm saying is that these stocks, these Cloudflares, as long as they continue to move higher, the semis won't move. Okay, and they're going to continue to chop. When these Cloudflares start to break, that's when the rally's going to start with the semis, because they just don't have enough room to be able to do both at the same time. All right. You gotta rob Peter to pay Paul, and y'all know it. Y'all do it. Y'all live with it. I do it too. All right. So Salesforce, there you go. What else here that I haven't touched? NET. NET on the move this morning, guys. Here we go. Taking another one here with the shooter down. And here we go, backing right up. All right, 310-ish. Right now, 313. You're going to be inside day on net. Those guys look good. All right, net, Oracle. You know, just buy dips. 147. You won't probably get it, but don't go chasing it either. I just don't know. I mean, like I said, this thing's going to triangle out. It hasn't done it yet. It's going to happen. All right. But it's not going to be bad. But if you get down to 140, 47, 46, 45, I think you got to be in there. All right. But right now, she's got issues, man. All right. Oracle's got issues. All right. SAP, all in the Cloudflare. Coming back down now a little bit. On that 60, coming back down here. Yesterday's highs, 207.15. We're going to be inside today, guys, at 204 and change on the SAP. See if the SAP can turn around. You use SAP. All right. SAP. What else there? Amazon is definitely a Cloudflare stock. Amazon's in everything. I mean, what is it not in? All right. So, coming back up on this hour, I like that coming sexy. This is I said, we talked about this with the day it went up. I said, don't touch it. This thing will come back inside. I was calling for this to come all the way back down to 261.27. Right now, 267.60. Depending on how the futures do today, which right now, Qs are garbage. Diamonds aren't doing anything. And SPY's kind of, if the futures start going, Amazon's going to run. All right, I'm going to tell you that. I think that this triangled out pretty nice. I don't think you'll get all the way back down to 260.209. I'd love to see it, but if you does get in there, you definitely want to be engaged there. All right, Amazon, it's been coming down since the day since the day it went up. I called that one. All right, so Amazon, we'll see what happens there. That is definitely in your Cloudflare group. MDB, MDB to the moon, Alice. Just keeps going. All right. 443.72. We are currently trading at 443.08. All right. So poised to take another day up with the MDB. All right, that one is just a beast, and it's the leader. That is for damn sure. So we like the IBM. We got a couple of them that are downers there. Qualcomm. Qualcomm lower here now. All right. Qualcomm's coming back down here. Had a downer day too yesterday. All right, 160.68. You're inside day on Qualcomm. All right, we'll see about that one. That was not that great. Microsoft is in that group. It's just like made the high, backed off. It's just like the diamond. It's just like the diamonds, right? They go up, make the, and then when now when did they turn around? All right. Well, they're probably not going to turn around that fast. So I would be patient right now with Microsoft. I think she's probably going to come back in there from that huge move. I mean, just a massive move, made the all time highs. You know, just like the Dow, it went up there, made the all time highs. They back off. All right. Now the diamonds, they got to be getting close, man. All right. But the staples are showing up today, and maybe that's where things turn around. How about my XLP 8526? I'm going to be adding some. All right. Utilities, I think, are better, and I think they're going to get better. They are slow on the mend here, but we did have a day up yesterday, got up to 43.98, and here we are trading at 43.97. So looking to expand. And we're gotta get back up on the week here to 44.66, cooking the inside week. That's a very nice week cooking inside there right now. I don't think you're gonna get that before this weekend, but this could set up for a nice 2-1-2. The month is hammering up nice here. I'll show you. I got to get that other screen up there. There's your month. You got a nice hammer coming up on the month as well. I'm going to go right back to the week on that. Okay. So there we are. I like the 2-1 on the week here, unless it wants to take two up and get crazy with itself. But we'll see. It looks like it's going to go through $44 today. All right. So I think utilities are better. I think the staples are starting to get a little bit better. The industrials, you know, full retreat again. All right, they made a nice move. You know, they made this move, triangled out, tried to get going again, sputtering out again. Um, I just where's the trading at? 185.78, 185.78. All right, so inside day, it's quiet. It's crickets over there in the industrials. XLE, huh? Well, crude is lower this morning. All right, we're a little bit slightly elevated to the downside, 2.26%. We need more of that. Come on, Don. We need to get these gas prices down. All right, so 60.76. You know, it's a mess. All right. Look at the week. I mean, strong as hell. And then you get the 3-day up. I mean, I like this 3-day up, but I really like this 3-day freaking back down, is what I like to see. All right. And if this continues, you know, it's too hard to buy the puts up there. You know, it's just too volatile because anything can happen. So got to be careful with the energies here. I mean, I'd love to short these things up here. I love to give it to them, but it's just you can't do it right now. All right, unless there's just some sure signs, and we don't have any sure signs of anything. Okay, so the energy trade. Stick where you at. All right, XLF it kind of fell off a little bit. I've been saying that I don't like the banks that much. And what did it do yesterday? Nice hammer, nice day up yesterday too. Still stuck in a really tough pattern right now on the daily. Going to be tough to get out of this business right now. 58.11. Looks like she's going to take day up here on XLF a little bit better. A couple quick ones there. Goldman Sachs maybe a little bit better here this morning. JP Morgan. JP Morgan has been stout, all right. That and Bank of America, those two have been stout, man. All right. Just look at Bank of America, man. Who would have ever thunk it? I remember when it was trading $20. Um, so Bank of America has made a really, really nice move, and then you got Wells Fargo, you know. So they're popping up again this morning. If you feel like buying them into all-time highs, you can have at it, but not for me. All right, I'm gonna have to pass on that one right now on a big pass on that. XLV. She wants whenever she wants to go, she goes, and she had a good day yesterday after a puker day the day before. I mean, you see where I'm coming from here? 168.64. We're poised to take a day up here. I wouldn't be surprised too much. ABBB is good. Merck just like made the move, trying to go to all-time highs now. Probably going to get there soon. All right, one good day, and that's it, man. Lilly, this is the problem. I think this is what's problematic about the healthcare right now, and the health and the insurers. All right, insurers, man. Look at this. Look at this United Health. Talk about chop shop. Do not touch that. All right, Cigna ain't gonna get out of there. All right, 2-1 inside today. 2-1 inside today. All right. So Cigna. All right. So that's about it. I don't want to go too much more. All right. We know that the Cloudflares are continuing to move up, and we know that once we start to see them break, then we really want to start putting the focus on the semis. But they're not ready to go right now. They tried to go yesterday. They really popped them up yesterday. PPI numbers came out this morning. The SPY moved up a little bit here. There's nothing really going on. All right, so this is it for now. You guys, I will definitely get back to you today. I don't know what time. We'll get another video today. My promise, be good.